Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play This is the Police. So the day is 168. We had a really nice poker game last night. Won 10,000 bucks, and today is December 29th. Slaughterhouse quarantined, mad cow scare, not enough beds in animal shelter, and research. Children learn the bad more easily than the good. Is the slaughterhouse the one that Robespierre has? Because if it is, then it makes sense. Then he would try to, I don't want to say put some distance between him and others, but yeah, why didn't come to work? She is fired. Yes, and Popworth as well. Iron. You come tomorrow. Accidental. Yes, but come tomorrow. No. That's where I draw the line. So Popworth and Lai are getting fired today. I don't have time for that bullshit. And I don't have no tolerance for that bullshit too. So they can go to hell. We got work to do, guys, and you just keep shitting on me. Okay, we're well to 1 million. So assault. Wait, first of all, abduction. Mole will take Purdy and Flowers. Jim Collins has been summoned to his son's school. The boy has gotten himself into trouble. I think he might be dangerous. And Dionysus Liquor Store. He worked as the pond caretaker a few years ago, but was dismissed for drunkenness. And yeah, we're gonna send you here next. Hostage situation, breakaway insurance company. A man with a pump-action shotgun and a large hunting knife entered the offices of Trustberg Insurance. He sat in the corner and demanded they call the police. "Oh dear, we aren't insured for this," whispered the company's director over the telephone. "If that psycho injures someone, the doctor bills will bankrupt us." Wouldn't that be something that he's counting on? Today the city will be collecting waste paper and plastic bottles to fight global warming or some other nonsense the hippies invented. We need free men to help sort the waste and provide their support in case anything happens. Okay, you guys go. It should be the other one, right? Peter Murphy. Because there were two guys that abducted the children, so I think that will be the one, and that will be the next one. Disorderly conduct at the church. Wow, that's a really nice church. A bearded man in a white tunic walked into the church, introduced himself as Jesus Christ, and then lifted up his clothes and waved his cock around in front of everyone, laughing wildly. An elderly priest asked the man to leave, but he just dashed away and started vandalizing the place. Father Bernard Jacques tried to determine if the man was possessed, but didn't get very far. The priest has quite a weak heart, and apparently the situation was too much for him. He's now lying on the ground and doesn't seem to be breathing. Meanwhile, the half-naked man is still in a frenzy. Okay, deal with that. Okay, we got him. And we need you to go there. Oh, okay. So that's kind of serious, the hostage situation. Well, we're gonna get a bit more experience from that. Okay, we got the person to speak. He worked as the pond caretaker a few years ago, but was dismissed. I remember one time I brought some friends to go fishing in the pond. We sat down at the boat station, drank tequila, and dropped some lines in the water. Mine snagged on something on the bottom. I dove in and found my hook was caught on a collapsed sewer drain gate. I even told my superiors about it, but they were more interested in what I was doing at the bottom of the pond. At the boat station. But then this guy said a ways off from the boat station. Well, he's saying at the boat station, and he's saying ways off from the boat station. So would that be 2? I feel like that might be 2. We'll see. Abuse of authority. Aidamir Antakhanov complains that the fire department refused to answer the call when his house burned. I called them 6 times. The person who answered the phone just mumbled, and then some nasty guy got on the line and said, "Go back to your house and burn." I recently got engaged to the ex-wife of fire department captain Michael Butti, and he's trying to get her back. I know this must have happened because he's trying to take revenge. I bet he set the fire himself. I don't think that's the case, but we'll investigate that. Okay, we got the offender. And there's a Diamond's Dock State Penitentiary. Jack, my friend, the mayor's office slashed our budget again, and we had to fire five guards. Now we've got new problems in the kitchen. The prisoners are revolting over the food quality. If I could call in some of your cops to informally serve as guards, they'd come in very handy. If the prisoners start to riot again, and word of it goes beyond the walls of my prison, that my career is over. My senior guards will teach our boys a few tricks. The experience will certainly be useful to them in their future service to the city. Things aren't easy for either of us in this with this scumbag mayor we're stuck with, so I hope I can count on you. Yeah, you can.
412A in progress.
What happened to that? Oh, I sent some Purdy and heard that. That's true. Okay, so what's here? Suspicious individual and assault. 2 cars got into a minor accident and the drivers got out to investigate. After a long verbal altercation, one man grabbed a tire iron and smashed the other man's skull, then rushed to his victim's cars where a frightened woman with 2 children were sitting and started trying to force his way inside. Abuse of authority suburb. When he sees the police, Michael Butte exits his house and walks towards the police car, making calming gestures. Please turn around and leave if you value our work. Arrest him. Mr. Butte sizes up a policeman, then he pounces on him and grabs his gun. Do you even realize that I outrank you, you son of a bitch? Shoot him with a taser. Okay, so this is not good, but yeah, now it's better. So you guys can go here. You guys can go here, and you guys can go here. And I need 3 people here. Good, so we managed everything. Now we're ready for that! Human trafficking at the port. That's just great. We just received an anonymous tip. Some Eastern European women are being brought into the port in a cargo container, guarded by armed men who intend to sell the women as sex slaves. That's great, and all of my police department is dealing with other things. Which reminds me, guys, that we are firing Popworth. Came to work drunk and too old. We are firing Mai or Lai or whatever her name was. Where is she? Lai. Didn't come to work too old. And we are firing Mai. Didn't come to work too old. And Iron. I think those are the worst for wares. Okay, I think that we're not gonna deal with the human trafficking, unfortunately. Unless I send in Purdy and Flowers alone. Offender has been caught, officer is unharmed. A strange man in the mall turned out to be promoted for the new Blue Velvet Cookie. And the human trafficking, yeah. Please don't kill anyone! Boss! Oh hey, that's decent. It was a very tough day, but we learned a heck of a lot of useful techniques to deal with the trash we were run into on the streets. And abduction. Offender caught. Good. We arrested all suspects. Okay, let's start to investigate this guy. And the other investigation is going well, right? Yeah, we got a couple of guys on it. Assault with a deadly weapon. A woman reports that a few big guys found a bum on the street and are beating his arms and legs while they laugh. Oh god, one of them just got a gun from his belt and he's shoving it in the homeless man's face. Okay, come back guys, or we'll see him get killed. We'll see him get killed, come on. Okay, so Purdy, Flowers, Yancey, and the two semi-rookies. Oh wow, we didn't make it. Investigation has started. And the rape report. Oh wow, this is a long case. It's gonna take a while. Prostitution at the bridge. A taxi driver is complaining about a bunch of prostitutes who work by the bridge every night, flagging down drivers and backing up traffic. I'm a respectable Christian and I've had it up to here with these whores. They're the ladies of the night, man, and no whores. Okay, and we don't have... We'll need to send in a mixed group. That's not gonna end well, probably. But what can we do? Yeah, I have no reinforcements for you guys. Okay, thank God. The horse should be okay. Didn't the game say that we need shorter hours? It's awfully long there. Till 3 o'clock. Okay, they made it happen. Well, not a bad day. O'Sullivan's still alive, so any day when that happens is good. Day 169, December 30th, Monday. LGB activists plan Pride March in Freeburg Center. Escaped prisoners hit in empty house, posed as realtor. Huge fish washes ashore, scientists dumbfounded. Okay, police station is still decent. That's all that matters. Ozaki didn't come to work today. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Yes, come tomorrow though. No. Oh hey, we got another rank. So who could get it? Oh, Grant definitely needs to get it. So let's listen to this one. Spiders and flies. So we got another case here. Elden Nguyen, Ghost Hunter. What? Shooting in Freeburg High School. Augustus O'Connor, a high school student, came to school with 2 pistols and a shotgun. He went to class when the bell rang, locked the door, and fired 2 shots into the ceiling. The school's principal told the police that Mr. O'Connor had problems with his peers. They regularly abused him and made fun of him for his appearance and his name. Augustus is a very clever and smart boy, and he was making tremendous progress in his studies. Well, that's just great. Now he's gonna go to jail. And the 3 rookies. Okay, that should work. Fight in the suburbs. Mr. and Mrs. Collins, recently divorced, are selling their house. While the agent was showing the home to potential buyers, the couple began quarreling over nothing and started throwing utensils at each other. The fight escalated and the realtor called the police. Get these nuts out of here, they're scaring away the buyers. Okay, Prado and the 2 rookies go. Okay, we paid the snitch, and we got $4,500. Labor market. Let's hire you for shift B. Why not? So let's see what the ghost hunter is going to tell us. Okay, it looks like it's more serious than we thought. So let's send these guys there. A homicide in the ghetto. A hysterical boy is reporting that a neighbor poisoned his mother. He came over and poured something into her glass. Now she's not moving and I can't wake her up. Okay, Grant and Dixon go. Okay, got you. And what is this guy telling? I don't get it. Why aren't the police doing anything? Enormous bursts of negative metaphysical energy have been channeling through St. John's Cathedral. Soon the Antichrist will be born. He will rise up through the roof, and from there the whole city will fall under his gaze. Oh, it wouldn't make sense to maybe put you here. I don't know. That's weird. It's just so weird. So do we have someone? Yeah, let's put you guys on this shift. And on the rape, we got the green team, yep. Oh, many cases today. 1 there, 2 there. Shooting report. Okay, we got him. Homicide. The mother had simply drunk more than she was supposed to. It was just a hellish hangover, nothing life-threatening. Well, good. Public indecency. Mrs. Cronkite was visiting the park with her granddaughter and witnessed a disgusting sight. A crowd of naked people were fucking right in the middle of the beloved park. Lord Jesus, I'll never be able to sit on those benches again. Other witnesses reported sighting a group of Swedish activists from the FFF movement, Fuck for Forest. They organized public sexual acts to draw attention to the problems of deforestation. That sounds like a job for the rookies. So I'll try to wait for them if they manage to come in time. Guys. Okay, we just about managed. So Samadhi, Maza, Lavash, and you free. And the paddy wagon. Human trafficking at the Freiburg Central Railway Station. An informant reports that a container is coming into the rail station, filled with girls who are being sold as sex slaves. The package is on their arm car. What the hell is with those sex slaves? Have you guys noticed that's like the 5th case in the past few weeks? Is Freiburg really a hub for sex slave traffic? Suspicious individual in the residential area. A woman reports seeing a strange man on the street who followed her all the way home. I barely had time to shut the entryway door, but he's still standing out front. I can see him from my window. Come over and deal with him. It sounds like a false call, but just in case, we're gonna do it. Public indecency. Good. Fuck for Forest is no more. Human trafficking. Seeing the police, most of the guards lay down their arms and surrender, but one of them opens fire and ducks inside the rail car, where the prisoners are probably being held hostage. Throwing grenade. Get out of there right now while you're still breathing. Yeah. A bit of threat makes everything easier. Armed robbery in the storage buildings. An unkept man snatched an elderly woman's bag and tried to escape, but she was able to catch up with him. The man then pulled out a gun and shot the woman in the stomach. Then he hit an abandoned house. The punk is still there, and here's a wino outside, tearing his shirt and saying he'll throttle the man with his bare hands. What's a vino? Vino? We never heard that before. Okay, we're gonna send Goodwin there. The strange man was just a new tenant of the apartment. He's just harmless programmer who forgot his keys. Poor guy. Unlawful assembly. Stirred up by the rumors of layoffs, hundreds of workers gathered in the front of Atticus Tower. Then someone threw some glass bottles from the building into the crowd, and a real massacre erupted. These people are fighting to the death. According to the eyewitness, many of them aren't just carrying clubs, but pistols too. Okay, that's fun. Well, let's disperse them. Assault with an offensive weapon. A dozen men armed with clubs and knives have stormed the restaurant and are smashing everything up. They are also targeting any civilians that get in their way. According to the manager who put in the call to the police, the attacker seems to be searching for something. Okay, we get some frames, but this is not good. We'll have to send in the rookies. And I think that might end badly. Yeah, but we need to send them in. So, what's with the rape? It was a quiet party. A woman named Hannah Nelson was raped at a student party. It was a quiet party. Me and Emily went there together and we were dancing and having fun. A guy named John Zimmerman came up and offered to get us some drinks. Okay, I don't drink, but he insisted and he was so sweet, so I took a couple sips from the plastic cup he gave me. Okay. Then we danced with him and Emily said... Okay, I don't know. They said it was a plastic cup. It's like this. Drink. Then we danced with them, and Emma said we just had to have another drink to toast our friendship, so I had one more. She gave me a little more of her drink, but then John wanted to go somewhere quiet. He took me by the hand and led me to a back room. Okay, I have no idea which one of these. She gave me the one. Blah, blah, blah. He took me by the hand with me. Everything was a blur. When I woke up, I was almost naked and there was blood between my legs. I used to be a virgin. Okay, Mrs. Carr. Hannah loves to have fun at parties. She's a real wild child. I love her. She'll drink anything that comes past. When they started playing slow songs, that jerk John Zimmerman come up some drinks and started pawing all over Hannah. They had a little of their fun, drank some more, and she took his hand and followed him to one of the back rooms. They were gone a long time and I decided to go find Hannah. I found Zimmerman first. He was quickly buttoning his hands. Everything seems real tense. Something bad happened. Okay. Yes, I like Hannah, and we had a little fun at the party. We danced, we drank, and went in the back to hang out. But nothing happened. We just kissed, and then her psycho girlfriend Emma broke into the bedroom and shoved me out of the door. We found signs of forcible penetration of the victim's body, but no foreign biological traces, either semen or saliva. We did, however, find traces of spermicide of lubricant, a typical sign of condom. The girl's blood showed a slightly elevated alcohol content, but the rohypnol in her system was off the charts. Apparently, rohypnol was mixed into the victim's drink. She would have become completely unconscious and easy prey for a rapist. Crime scene. We found traces of blood on the bed. Barrels and scarf and a torn condom package. Could it be that the girl attacked her? Like, she gave something into her drink, then when he left, I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird case. We'll need more frames. Unlawful assembly. In the crowd, a man with a broken skull is aiming a pistol at the back of a brawling woman. Strike the man and throw him to the ground. Someone is throwing more bottles and other debris from one of the building's windows. The crowd is furious. Get on the loudspeaker and try to calm the crowd down. Start arresting. Get on the loudspeaker. Yeah. That's the most reasonable course of action. Okay, I guess that was the last one, right? Yeah. Oh, we're still having one case with the rookies. Oh, hey, they managed to do it. Awesome. I really did not think they would. Okay, so a good day. We managed to get a little more experience. Albrook is now at 110. I think he started like at 60, so that's a success. And Shift B coming tomorrow. Pretty good. Okay, day 170. I'm wondering if we're gonna get another video before the end. I really wonder what's gonna happen to Olana. And they're gonna try to do something with Jack in the meantime. Well, anyway, it's 31st of December, so New Year tomorrow. City Medical Director, tuberculosis epidemic threatens Freeburg. Moonlight Soccer Stadium hosts regional athletic tournament and Bigfoot athletic shoes shop Stiff's Orphanage. Stiff's Orphanage? What?
Jack Boyd, Freeburg Police Chief.
Jack, it's me. I'm so glad you're alive. Jack, look, I wanted to... Well, the situation is Laura left, Jack. She went out of town and she's not coming back. She said she didn't want to see the children. She says she doesn't want to hurt them. Well, I just thought that you needed to know.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. But thank you for calling, Mrs. Markham.
Look, Jack, I can't let things drop like that. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with that terrible attack. That day, Laura came to the restaurant, waited for you about an hour, and I was with her the whole time. You do believe me, right, Jack?
Frankly, I don't care, Mrs. Markham. I really don't. Take care of yourself.
Wow, okay. So that's one loose end tied. You drank too much, come tomorrow. I drank too much, come tomorrow. I drank too much, come tomorrow. I'm too tired, I can hardly walk straight, can I go home? Yes. Okay, so a couple of people are not coming to work for today's shift, but I think that's gonna be okay. We have a lot of people at hand, so frankly, with the exception of the parts right after Jack's accident, these last parts seem to be the easiest. Sweet gift. A former judge now retired. Okay, that's gonna be important. So you guys go here. Child abuse. Mr. Mordeff came to pick up his son, who's having trouble learning to tie his shoes. The father became hysterical and started slapping the boy's face. You idiot, look at you. You can't even tie your shoes. Dude, not cool. So, 2 cases at once. Assault. A pale man entered the store, stopped in front of the shelves in the meat section, and stood for a long time considering the display. Then he started shaking his head violently and fell to the ground. He was still conscious, so the clerk ran up to help him to his feet. The man grew even more pale, then bared his teeth and bellowed wildly like there was some kind of wild animal inside him. He then buried his teeth in the clerk's neck. It was a vicious attack, as the man tore a big chunk of flesh from the clerk's throat. I swear to God, it seems like he grew twice his size, said the Indian man who called in the report. He then cried and said desperately, this guy is some kind of alien. Okay, that seems like a false call. And Eddie's burger. A man was eating a burger at the cafe, started waving his arms in the air and gasping for breath, and then fell to the floor dead. One of the other diners yelled, I've heard 1,000 times about that washed-up sociopath Eddie. He likes putting rat poison in food. Get the police down here. Okay, Purdy, Yancey, Austin, Griffith, and you. I don't think that's a real thing, but we'll see. So, the victim wasn't poisoned, he simply wasn't paying attention and ordered burger that was prepared with peanuts, which caused a terrible allergic reaction. Child abuse was successful, doubtful. What about that guy that was attacked? Was the guy hallucinating or what? No, he actually... Wow. Okay. So I wasn't expecting that. That guy actually did attack that Indian... Well, no, not the Indian guy, the clerk. That's scary, man. Okay, counterfeiting at the foundry. Thanks to an anonymous tip, we have learned that one of our abandoned factories is now home to a counterfeiting ring, operating on an industrial scale. The criminals are armed and dangerous. Okay, you guys go. So, what about the Gunvander, former judge? When I first started working as a clerk for Judge Peters, a candidate for governor came to the city during his campaign to give a speech on the steps of the city hall. He was a vile man, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. On the roof of the courthouse, a lone gunman armed with a rifle fired at the candidate as he climbed the stairs, but missed. The candidate's bodyguards immediately closed in, and the lone gunman committed suicide. Since then, I always say, if you're going to take an important shot, bring a partner in case the first guy misses. Steps of the city hall. On the roof of the courthouse. That's 6, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 guys there. We got 1 guy here. I think it's coming well together. Reckless driving. A taxi driver reports that a man driving a truck ran through a traffic light, clipped his car, then pulled up and parked the vehicle. These freaks have no fear. We've got to do something. I sure will. And he parked right next to the police station too. What a bastard. Okay, what? I need to put you guys back here on this case. Actually, we got you guys here, so you can deal with it, and you can go to the rape one. Destruction of property. Stanley Gower was on the way to his country house when he encountered a rusty car driving very slowly and veering from side to side, not allowing anyone to pass. Mr. Gower was able to sit by and shouted a few curses at the driver, but soon after he got a flat and was forced to stop. And the rusty car caught up with him. Out climbed a giant man in ragged clothes, who pulled out a wrench and started beating on the car, then took off his pants and defecated right on the windshield. Mr. Gower locked himself in his car and is afraid to move. Purdy, Austin, Simpson. I think that's enough. For one defecating guy, it should be easy. Yeah, I got you. What about that counterfeiting factory? Okay, you want reinforcements. Okay, I'm gonna oblige you, but let's hope that nothing else is going to happen. Attempted murderer. An auto mechanic went ballistic when a client refused to pay for a car repairs. The man turned on a blowtorch and threatened to spoil the girl's makeup. Okay, you guys go. Huh? Or maybe not. So I guess this case is not happening. Yeah, I wish it could, but I don't have anyone else. So you guys will not go there. Of course. I shouldn't have sent these reinforcements. Explosion at the bridge. A black sedan rammed into a truck on the bridge and exploded. Soon after, we received several reports from the area that the driver was a suicide bomber and he has accomplices somewhere nearby. I think that might be a false call, but there are like 2 bridges here. Why is everything happening on this one? Purdy, Flowers, Austin, Roy, and Timson go. The Green Squad will take care of the other thing. Smuggling in the port. A representative from the Salt Vault importers report that a large consignment of contraband salt is being unloaded at the port. Contraband salt? Who's... What? Salt? Our company has been suffering losses for the past 6 months thanks to these illegal goods, but the police aren't doing anything about it, so we had to hire a private detective. Well, finally we found the criminals. We have them dead to rights, but it turns out the smugglers are armed thugs, so please come to do your job. Well, we're going, but what the hell? Salt trafficking. Now I heard everything. I would understand if that was in the time of the Hansa, but... Okay, terrorism, rape. Okay, that looks like... Huh. Okay, the river looks like the girl was... It's weird. Well, we'll see more frames, but it looks like the girl, her friend, is actually the one that hurt her. Explosion. Okay, so they actually had a guy there, an accomplice. How about the port? Oh, and how about the terrorism? We have a lot of people working on that case, but do we have some frames? How many? Okay, we got 6. The leader, Garrett Hall, is the leader of the Snow Warriors. He always wears a suit and carries a briefcase. Hall is spreading the idea that blacks are gradually taking away white jobs. Okay. Sunday services are crowded. It would be easy to blend in with the crowd. Okay. Explosives. Garrett Hall used C4 explosives and detonated them at the distance. Forensic examiner. Judging from the blast pattern, the explosives were attached to one of the pews in the main hall. Surveillance camera. No cars pulled away from the lot after the service began. Okay, so this is a wrong frame. He's probably running away. Running away, the chicken! Smuggling. We got them. 2 new kindergartens are opening in Freeburg today, to great fanfare, of course. The events require your full attention. Send someone immediately to come read a book in the children. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm happy to oblige because we had a dead person today. But what the actual fuck? Okay, so that was another successful day. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with more This is the Police.